Jessie JS just made shocking revelations about her health, and it's making all her fans cry. In April 2025, Jessie J was diagnosed with early-stage breast cancer. The diagnosis came just days before she was set to return to music after a 4-year hiatus. She had felt a lump and had an achy arm, so she got a biopsy done. The results changed everything. In June 2025, she went public. She shared an Instagram reel telling her nearly 14 million followers about the diagnosis. In her own words, she said she was holding on to the word early. She pointed out that cancer in any form is bad, but early detection gave her something to cling to. She then announced she would undergo surgery after performing at Capitol's Summertime Ball on June 15th. That performance happened. And then she went in for a mastectomy of her right breast, along with breast reconstruction. 4 days after surgery, she posted an Instagram story listing the pros and cons of her recovery. On the pros side, she wrote that the cancer was all gone, but she added a fingers crossed emoji. She later had to clarify that to fans. She said she was getting a lot of messages from people saying they were happy the cancer had gone, but she made it clear that the emoji meant hope, not confirmation. She was still waiting for results. Recovery was not smooth. 6 weeks after surgery, she was hospitalized again for an infection. She told fans she had symptoms that pointed toward a blood clot on the lung, but confirmed it was not a blood clot. Tests showed she had an infection and some fluid on her lungs. She discharged herself because she hates being in hospital and continued the investigation as an outpatient. Throughout all of this, one thing kept coming up: her son. Sky is now 3 years old. Jessie shares him with her partner, Chanan Coleman. In an interview with Good Morning America, she said the first thing she thought after her diagnosis was about Sky. She said she phoned her mom and told her she can't die because she has Sky. She called him the love of her life. She also opened up on Jamie Lang's Great Company podcast about how cancer affected her as a mother. She said she sobbed because she felt like she couldn't be a mom to her son, and she missed him. She said cancer had robbed her of memories with her boy. Not being able to pick him up during recovery was on her list of cons. That detail alone tells you what this year has looked like for her. By the end of 2025, Jessie was in a dark place. She posted a tearful selfie and called the year heavy and hard. She said she had been crying a lot, no sugarcoating, no pretending. She told fans she was sending love to anyone feeling the same way and left it at that, but she also had moments of light. In November 2025, she attended the Royal Variety performance and met the Princess of Wales. Jessie told Kate Middleton that she wanted to acknowledge what they had both been through, mum to mum, cancer survivor to cancer survivor. She asked if she could give her a hug. That moment broke royal protocol, but Jessie said she didn't see Kate as the Princess of Wales in that moment. She just saw a mother who had also faced cancer. Now here's the update that the title is about. On May 21st, 2026, Jessie went back to the hospital for her yearly checkup. She filmed herself before going in for an MRI, and she was honest about how she felt. She said she was back and was terrified. She described the MRI process, lying on her front with her arms up like Superman. Then the results came in. Jessie wrote on Instagram that the results are in, and she is cancer-free, not just in her breast, but elsewhere in her body too. The confirmation she had been waiting a year for. She said she sobbed for hours and then exhaled for the first time in a year. That one line says everything. A year of fear, of waiting, of not knowing whether it had spread, and then the exhale. Jessie J has faced a lot beyond cancer too. She was diagnosed with a heart condition at 8 years old. She suffered a minor stroke at 18. She lost her hearing in 2020, and through all of it, she has shared her story with no filter. This update is the one fans have been waiting for, cancer-free, and she can finally breathe again.